Hey, Cynthia Ray here. How are you doing? So, today I'm going to be sharing with you my top three keys on how women after 40 can easily lose body fat. So, if you don't know this already, body fat loss is not about calories in, calories out, or eating less and exercising more. It's actually an issue of hormone balance, digestive hormones, reproductive hormones. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about that in these phases, and I'm going to share with you today. So, I'm Cynthia Ray. I'm a registered dietitian and fitness specialist. I've been working in this field of helping women of all ages over the past 30 years. I'm also number one best-selling author of Christian women's health books, and I'm excited to share with you these three steps that I've been sharing with women for the past year and a half now after the release of my first book, The 21-Day Sugar Detox. It's basically this course I'm sharing with you today is actually the answer to helping women who finished the 21-day sugar detox and were ready for more. So I developed this whole course and program, all science-based, science-backed, and I'm excited to share that with you all today. So, like I said, the weight loss is about hormones, not about calories. So all the hormones that are involved are digestive hormones, appetite hormones, reproductive hormones, and stress hormones. So there's a lot, right? Our bodies are intricate beings. So our appetite hormones, first of all, we have ghrelin, we have a hormone called CCK, and we have a hormone called leptin. Then our digestive hormones, we have insulin, the main one that's actually involved mostly in body fat regulation. And then we have a reproductive hormones. We have estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. Those are the main ones. There's a couple others. And then we have our stress hormones. We have cortisol and we have oxytocin. So cortisol is that fight or flight hormone, that one that when you open up your email inbox and you see an email that makes your heart flutter a little bit and gets you going, that's cortisol ramping up to allow you to fight, or freeze, depending on what your reaction is to that situation. And then you have also oxytocin on the other end, which is that hormone that is that love hormone, that comfy, cozy hormone, that hormone that you get when you get a good hug or you're petting your animal or you're petting your favorite pet, just helps you feel really relaxed, loved, and confident. So those two are in opposition. I'm going to share more about that with you all soon. And then some organs that are included in losing body fat are your large and small intestine, your liver, your pancreas, and your adrenal glands. So there's so much involved in our bodies that you may not even realize that go beyond just calories in, calories out. So I'm going to share that with you today. My goal is to reverse engineer all of this with you today so you understand ultimately how you lose body fat and then how to do that in the process. Okay, so my three keys. So the first key is really understanding the first phase, which is getting in quality nutrition and really adjusting your mindset, looking inside yourself and seeing what are the things that you say to yourself that lead to self-sabotage or getting in the way of your results or your progress. Many times women will start embarking on this amazing body fat loss program. Maybe it's something their girlfriend did or their spouse or their sister or their mom, and you're seeing huge results. So you decide to dive into exactly what they're doing. But when you go in to do it, you're noticing that you are really struggling to last the first week. Or maybe you've done all the whole course and you haven't seen the results that your friends saw. And now you're frustrated and you're angry and you're annoyed and you put all this hard work into it, but nothing came out of it. That's got to be the most frustrating thing, right? But the difference is that between you and your friend or your mom or whoever it is, you are two completely different people. So you're going to have a completely different result. So the most important thing is if you're going to do a friend's program, to make sure that it also incorporates looking inside your heart, looking inside yourself. So in my course, I have a course called the Ageless Body Blueprint. I also have a brand new book coming out soon called Fat Loss After 40, where I educate you all on the foundational piece of understanding your mindset, understanding how you think, how you behave, and what are the thoughts that are getting in the way of your progress, and catching those and transforming those into positive affirmations or beliefs over time, and kind of getting out of the way of yourself so that you can move forward into the results that you really want and to the person who you really are and that you want to strive to become. Okay, so mindset first. The second thing is quality nutrition. So making sure you're getting in really quality nutrition before you dive into an intensive weight loss or fat loss program. You want to make sure that you are clearing out your liver, doing a liver detox. Also, making sure to clear out parasites and candida from your gut, from your large and small intestine. So cleaning out your liver is really important because that is your liver is the place where fat is metabolized or broken down. It's also where ketones are produced. Those ketones are a byproduct of broken down fat. Excuse me, broken down fat that help to um, bathe and nourish your brain in order to kind of reverse the aging process. So it helps to regenerate cells, helps to make long-term and short-term memory stronger. So it's just really a great way to strengthen your brain. But if your liver isn't clear and healthy, it's really going to struggle to access body fat, metabolize it, and get rid of it and use it for fuel. So make sure your liver is clear and healthy. If that isn't done, many times you can dive into a fasting and keto or whatever diet lifestyle that you're trying to use to lose weight, and it's not budging because either your hormones are off or your liver isn't clear and prepared to do the job it needs to do to release fat. All right, so liver detox is very important. Also, your liver is really important for metabolizing hormones. So if you're stressed out a lot in your life, if your cortisol levels are elevated and you're feeling a lot of stress, it's going to block progesterone, probably an estrogen, from being able to be metabolized like it normally should. Whether you are perimenopausal, menopausal, or postmenopausal, any hormones that you have that are circulating aren't going to be able to be metabolized because cortisol is so high, and you're going to end up with lower levels of those hormones, whether it's estrogen and progesterone, which cause a whole myriad of issues, usually depleted metabolism, making it harder to lose weight. So your liver needs to be clear before you dive into a weight loss program, just to make sure that everything's good. Doing it at least once a year. I usually like to do it during spring or summertime is the best time. The second thing you want to do too is you want to do a parasite and candida cleanse. So many people in our culture today don't talk about it. We don't think about it. We don't do anything about it. But parasites and candida overage or overgrowth is super common in this day and age, mainly because we don't clear it like they used to generations ago, late 1800s. Physicians used to go into towns and give them their pine gum spirits of turpentine, and it would help to clear their parasites. I know my parents from Central America told me that living in the jungle, essentially, that they would crush up a certain plant. They would all take it in their household once a year, or maybe as the seasons change, to clear parasites and candida from their system. We need to do it more so now than we have in the past. So it's really important that you do that. I have a candida and parasite cleanse meal plan, also a liver detox meal plan that I do with my groups and with my private clients and myself and my family, that I highly recommend you do that. Parasites and candida can pose specific issues, health issues. Really, it's a lot of times it's things that you go to your doctor for, but they're not even sure what is going on or what the problem is. So like bloating and gas, or chronic fatigue, or easily fatigued and exhausted when doing normal work, muscle fatigue, muscle weakness, just sleepiness, tiredness. A lot of times eye issues are presented in a variety of forms, not being able to sleep well. A lot of times women end up with leaky gut or colitis or Crohn's, different things like that, that actually can easily be prevented or even reversed by clearing the parasitic infestation within your gut. Those little guys, little critters, the parasites, and then we have the candida. Those go usually hand in hand. If your candida levels are high, most often parasites are present as well. So I have a candida and parasite cleanse meal plan that you can use for clearing that out, as well as a couple different supplement options that I like to use for clearing that. So if that's an issue for you, you can, if you want to check your body, you can just check your tongue, stick your tongue out and see if there's a white film over your tongue. That's usually indicates a presence of candida overage in your body. And again, when candida is present, parasites are also present. If you've never done a candida candida cleanse or parasite cleanse, then you most likely are overdue. So make sure you're doing that annually. So I'm doing this course today too as an introduction and a welcome to my brand new course, the 28-day challenge for women to lose body fat in the summer. So if you are wanting to do that, you can download my course. It's only $27 for this 28-day course. You have lifetime access to it. And you can also have the option to purchase the Candida and Parasite Cleanse as well as a liver detox to go hand in hand with that. So I hope you can enjoy that. Okay, so we're talking about Parasite, Candida Cleanse, liver detox first, Parasite, Candida Cleanse, setting up the foundation for your body, getting it set up with whole food nutrition, cleaning it out, getting it ready to move into long-term body fat burning and use to lean up as you age. Also balancing hormones in the same time. So before I forget, before I move on, Candida is very much correlated with intense sugar cravings. I know a lot of people throw around the idea of being sugar addicted. There's really not such chemical thing as being sugar addicted, but it might feel like you are. And a lot of times it's because of Candida overage and Parasite overage. And those two absolutely love sugar as their primary source of energy to sustain life. So if you're craving sugar heavily, it could be because of Parasite and Candida. So it's important to clear those out. Okay, the next phase is you want to make sure that you're balancing your blood sugar and your hormones. So the best way to do that is by changing the composition of your diet, right? So body fat is increased by having insulin always being in response, being active. So insulin response over time, consistently, will actually lead to triggering your body to store body fat. Okay, so if you're eating a high carbohydrate diet, if you're eating a lot of protein, over 75 grams of protein, your blood sugar is going to spike. However, eating healthy fats are going to keep your blood sugar low and under that insulin radar, so insulin isn't getting triggered. So essentially, if you're eating a diet that's higher in healthy fats, moderate in protein, and lower in carbohydrates, you're going to get lots of healthy nutrition, but you're also going to stay under that insulin triggering radar. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. You can also help to balance your hormones doing this too, because your hormones love healthy fats. And your hormones also, especially progesterone, love healthy sources of carbohydrates like citrus fruits, tropical fruits, sweet potatoes, new potatoes, and a variety of other natural carb foods. So if you can balance out your macronutrients, your carbs, your fat, protein, and carbs, you're going to see your body weight go down. So I know what's really popular right now is a carnivore diet, or what I call it fat fasting. And because you are bringing carbohydrates down so low, you're forcing your body to go to body fat for fuel because your carbohydrate fuel is no longer available, right? So we have two energy systems. We have a fat burning system as humans and a carbohydrate burning system. So our priority is a carbohydrate burning system. Your body will use that immediately for immediate energy. But once you deplete your carbohydrate stores, whether it's actually in your liver, when you deplete those stores in your liver, we also carry carbohydrates in our muscles in the form of glycogen, also in our liver's glycogen. In our liver, carbohydrate stores are used if you've gone a long time without eating. Your body will go to those stores in your liver for extra energy. But once those liver stores are depleted, then your body goes to body fat and breaks that down for energy. And also a lot of healing in your gut happens, healing throughout your body happens. Your body starts to go throughout itself, kind of hunt around and look for cells that have gone bad or kind of gone awry. Even estrogens that have gone awry in your body aren't doing well anymore, more toxic. Your body will kind of hunt around and look for those things. It's a concept called autophagy. And autophagy is where you're fasting for a period of time, anywhere from 18 to 72 hours, doing water, coffee, and tea with nothing in it. And your body will miraculously go around and look for these things that are toxic, toxins in general, or cells that have gone bad, and will clean house, and you will excrete it in your feces, actually, sometimes even sweat. So where was I going with this? Oh, yes, burning body fat. So once you have depleted your carbohydrate stores, you're burning body fat for energy. Your liver is doing its thing. It's metabolizing the body fat that's being utilized, and it's breaking it down into small constituents called ketones, which are bathing your brain, making you healthy, healing your body all at the same time, extreme brain clarity. And it's absolutely amazing for reversing aging as well. So keeping your carbohydrates lower, healthy fats on the higher end, just below that proteins, and below that carbohydrates, you're going to easily drop weight. So the other issue too is hormone balance. So if you are stressed, like I mentioned earlier, if you have a lot of stress in your life and your cortisol levels are low and your adrenal glands are working overtime, it's going to be harder to lose weight, because when your stress is high, your blood glucose is really high as well. And when blood glucose is high, your insulin is high, and you're going to trigger your body to store body fat. So a lot of times when people are really stressed, some people actually lose weight. Some people actually, more often than not, tend to gain weight. Usually if they're stressed, they're going for carby foods, but also the stress just in itself will increase your blood sugar and insulin and promote body fat gain. So in order to counter that, in order to counter the stress in your life, it's really important to do a few different things. You can do on-the-spot cortisol reduction. You can do daily habitual practice of meditation to keep your response to stress lower. So when stress comes into your life, you're more ready to handle it. By practicing meditation daily, it rewires and retrains your brain to respond to stress in a more calm way. Daily prayer is super helpful, asking God to help you manage stress more easily and to see the truth in what actually is happening than getting wrapped up in the cycle of stress. And giving it to Him, going to Him in prayer, giving God your stress and anxiety, and asking Him to show you the truth of what is actually happening in the moment. And it's so cool, because what ultimately helps with stress is this amazing hormone called oxytocin. So oxytocin is that love hormone that you, I put my hand here because that you feel when you're getting a tight hug from somebody heart to heart, or you're holding a baby on your chest and its head is resting on your chest. And you just feel that, like I said earlier, if you're petting your favorite or your pet, if you're petting your pet and bonding with your kids, bonding with your spouse in a great conversation, if you're bonding with a friend over coffee, you're increasing the level of oxytocin. Even just going into your happy place during meditation, you're elevating oxytocin. I like to picture myself laying on grass when I'm meditating, looking up at the sun, feeling the sunlight in my face, or just laying on grass with the sun on my face and meditating. Spending time in prayer really elevates oxytocin. So as scripture says, love conquers all. And it's true, because in our bodies, the same thing happens. When you are elevating oxytocin, you're decreasing stress, you're elevating your metabolism, you're balancing your hormones, and you're decreasing your blood sugar, decreasing your insulin response, and weight will fall off. So many times, if you are trying to lose weight and you're really stressing yourself out, stressing out your body because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do more, when in fact you actually need to do less and find more time to reconnect with people. If you're stressing yourself out about it, it's going to be harder to lose weight, and your body is going to be more resistant to weight loss. But if you're finding time to connect with people, spending time in meditation, spending time in prayer, I like to go for mindful walks each morning in the sun, getting plenty of sunlight, you're going to notice that the weight will fall off, as long as you're keeping your diet in that realm, higher fat, moderate to higher protein, and lower on the carbohydrate end. Another great thing you can do is also fasting. I know we talk about intermittent fasting a lot, but there's many different types of fasting that you can do. Fasting helps to also balance out hormones, detoxify your body, and heal your body from the inside out. So this is more of the phase 3. So phase 1 is really looking at your mindful, what's going on in your mind, your thoughts and your behaviors that are getting in your way of yourself. And then the second phase is looking at the quality of nutrition, getting in that liver detox and Candida and parasite cleanse. And then the third phase is what I've been talking about right now, is about long-term nutrition. So eating more of a ketogenic style diet, not 100% keto, but mostly keto. I say like 80% keto and 20% other foods that you want to enjoy for longevity. And then involving yourself in intermittent fasting or different types of fasting. So we have intermittent fasting, which is typically about 16 hours of fasting with an 8-hour eating window. And then we go up from there to different types of fasting. You can do extended fast. You can do 20, 24-hour fast. The longer you fast, the more health benefits there are. But you have to train your body to do that, just like you would doing a brand new workout program. If you're wanting to do a marathon and you've never really run, you're not going to start running, the marathon distance. You're going to run maybe a mile, maybe walk a mile to start and move on from there. And then gradually build up till you can do the full marathon distance, the 27 miles. So fasting is the same thing. Don't just go out of it, out of the gate with doing a long fast. It's going to be very stressful on your body. It's going to elevate cortisol. It's going to be a hindrance on your body. So start out slow, maybe do a 12 to 14-hour fast, stopping eating at night about 7, then in the morning, waking up and eating at 9 or 7 a.m., 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. So starting out with a 12 to 14-hour fast is the best way to start, and then gradually increasing it from there. I usually recommend 5 days a week of doing a 16 to 18-hour fast, and then on one day taking a day off of fasting and just eating according to your hunger, and then another day choosing to do an extended fast. And that could be for you 18 to 20 hours, maybe 24. For more advanced fasters, we can go to 36 to 72 hours or beyond if you're more advanced, but always making sure to check in with your body along the way. If it's causing your body more stress than it is doing it good, then you want to back off or break your fast sooner. Fasting is not good for women who are pregnant. If you are sick, well, actually, if you're sick, it helps. If you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, if you have a history of eating disorders, if you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes, it actually can be very healing, but you want to make sure that you're doing it with a healthcare practitioner, either someone like me who's a dietitian or with your doctor who is treating your condition. So otherwise, fasting is super helpful and healthy for people who have chronic conditions. It helps to heal your gut by giving it a chance to take a break and heal itself, gives your pancreas a chance to heal, your insulin a little bit of a break, your gut a little bit of a break from having to digest food all the time. And it's just a great way to reset your body, to detoxify yourself easily as well. And of course, to top it all off, to lose body fat, right? Because if you are not eating for an extended period of time, then your body is going to be running out of carbohydrate stores, like I mentioned before, carbohydrate stores from your liver. And then it's going to be going to that secondary source, body fat, for energy, and then using that for fuel, breaking down that body fat into ketones for extra energy, amazing brain clarity, and you're just going to feel really good, a lot of energy, stuff like that. But it's also really important to balance that out with healthy eating, healthy whole food eating, and then enjoying a sweet treat or something special, that's outside of this type of eating 20% of the time. So like my family, we like to do a dessert day. We have an optional Wednesday or Saturday dessert day where we can enjoy something as a family or get something out. We don't have to have it, but it's something that we like to do together as a family. We also like to do a thing called Foodie Friday, where we like to try out different restaurants on Friday nights that we haven't tried before, or something that we really like that we haven't been to in a while. So there's a variety of things you can do to bond with your family, date night with your spouse, going out with your girlfriends. I really want to make sure that you enjoy, because enjoying time with family and friends is just as important, and connecting with people is just as important as eating healthfully and exercise. So that's one thing I didn't talk about either, is exercise, but also part of your lifestyle is exercise, making sure to get in your strength training at least 3 times a week, getting in at least 2 to 3 times a week of HIIT training, HIIT cardio, which is interval cardio, which is amazing for burning body fat during the workout and long term. It's also great for longevity. The workouts are high intensity, low intensity, high intensity, low intensity for about 30 minutes. And getting in a quality workout for a short period of time is great for increasing your muscle mass and your strength. It's great for bone density, great for balancing hormones, great for your heart and cardiovascular system health. great for burning body fat long term. So when you're doing the workout and after you do the workout, you're still going to have your metabolism elevated. It's just an awesome form of exercise. Strength training obviously is great for um, preventing falls as you get older, for having more strength as you get older, for being able to enjoy a better quality of life as you get older, being able to hop on your bike with your family whenever they want to go for a bike ride and have no problem with it. Just having a better quality of life, climbing in and out of the car, getting up and down from the floor for an extended period of time in your life, so that you're not limited to doing certain things that you really wish you could do. So keeping your body strong is also great for increasing your bone density. And then cardiovascular activity, even if you want to do like a longer cardio workout, I like to say once a week, go out for a long walk or a bike ride or for a swim once a week. And then the other days doing interval cardio. And then the other 3 days doing strength training for your body. So within the program, the 28-day, what am I calling it? 28-day summer fat loss challenge. You can also do the workouts that I have in there. I have a 28-day calendar of workouts for beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercisers in there for you to utilize. I have a 28-day meal plan, which is incredible. It's food in there is so good. It incorporates fasting. I teach you about fasting in there. I also have the meal plan that has the higher fat, high to moderate protein, and then lower on the carbohydrate and meal plan with recipes and 28 days of meal plans and just delicious food that you can use in there as an idea of what you want to eat or following it day to day. So anyway, so I hope that all helps you out today. I hope you got some great information on how to use body fat for energy, how to burn body fat, how to balance your hormones, how to get out of the way of yourself when you are self-sabotaging. And in my upcoming book, I go into all of these things in great detail. And it's also a great resource for you to have on hand to use. I also have my course, The Ageless Body Blueprint, How to Be Fit, Fabulous, and Fierce Over 40. And I teach this in video format, and we meet, it's my inner circle group. So we meet twice a week as a group for questions and then also for watching videos together. So if you're interested in participating in that, that's open. I also offer one-on-one nutritional counseling, teaching you this and tailoring it to your specific needs and wherever you're at in your life. If you have any underlying medical conditions that you need help with, as a dietitian, I can help you with those as far as nutrition goes and healing your body. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you learned a little bit of something new. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video if you feel like you got some great information from it. And if you subscribe, then you will get more content. I have lots of videos in my video library about health and wellness for women over 40. And I hope you have a great day. If you want to register for the 28-day summer fat loss challenge, that is open, and I will share a link below with that information. All right, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.